It's astounding. This mortal really is something else. Look at that brilliant form. There can be no doubt. This is the true power, complete in all its majesty. This is Autonomous Ultra!
Ego.
Ultra Ego is a state in which you make use of your ki to the same as that of a god of destruction, and the power grows without limit, as their fighting spirit increases. Although this is all Dragon Ball Super stuff and I'm more of a Brawlhalla fighting game channel guy, we can take the definition and apply it to the legends and their backstories in Brawlhalla, as if they too could utilize it, and that's exactly what we're gonna do, just like with the Ultra Instinct video. By the way, this is gonna sound crazy, but do not watch that video. The audio in it is so bad, and I was editing on a secondhand laptop. Regardless of the fact that technically Vegeta is the only one who can achieve this, for fun, let's determine which Brawlhalla legends could unlock Ultra Ego. Okay, so to save time, we can probably rule out most of the 50 plus legends in the game, otherwise this video would be like 30 minutes minimum if I gave a detailed description for each individual legend. So starting with the no chance tier, who pretty much all share the same reason for, well, having no chance to achieve Ultra Ego, so they are...
Bodvar, Cassidy, Queen Kai, Hattori, Ada, Lucian, Bryn, Asuri, Koji, Core, Jiro, Lil Faye, Zarya, Rayman, yeah! Fate, Vector, Onyx, Jaeyun, Magyar, Arcadia.
The reason these 20 legends would not have a chance to obtain Ultra Ego is for a multitude of reasons, but we'll limit them down to these 3 reasons, being as simple as they're either not physically capable of achieving said great level of power, they simply don't have a good control of their energy or a high destructive innate nature anyway, or 3, they straight up don't have an ego to begin with. And if they don't have that last option, then let's face it, it's pretty much a wrap. They cannot achieve Ultra Ego. There's only going to be 4 tiers this time round, and in this lower middle tier, it's only going to be legends who basically only have one of the following. A destructive nature capable of even wielding such power, and B, obviously, an ego. So with that being said, these legends would be...
Nash, Sir Roland, Scarlet, Sentinel, Taros, Barasa, Ember, Diana, Cross, Ulgrim, Mirage, Yumiko, Caspian, Kaya, Isaiah, Reno, Moonin, Ezio, Tesca.
And with another 19 legends down, that brings us to the second to last tier, known as the Almost There tier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Almost There tier. Now, to truly understand this category, it pretty much works like this. If the legends have both of what I previously stated, a destructive naturous power level and a very high ego, then they pass. However, these legends still cannot make the final list for being able to unlock Ultra Ego, because they still fall a little short of being powerful enough, hence why they're almost there. These legends are...
Lord Vrax,
an evil warlord space ruler with power to blow up planets for fun. Yet he's just not quite there yet, mainly due to his power being just a little too low. However, in an alternate timeline where he has a bigger ego and is called the Supreme Ruler, he would achieve it.
Thatch,
We've already been over this, but Mako's lore indicates that Thatch is Poseidon, so he's secretly more powerful than he is, but at the same time he has an ego pretty much the size of his real name.
Azov,
His empire may be long and forgotten, but his power was so great, the Valkyries were impressed, and his ego pretty much summed up by his title, King Azoth the Great.
Brawlhalla.
So her ego is definitely evident when she slayed the Orc warlord and stole the scepter from the invincible king. And that's all just because her ego is enormous, that even in Brawlhalla, she believes she can still take on the king.
Woo-sha.
This old man has retired his old ways, however, he knows his limit. He is still a human, and I'd say his ego and power isn't substantial enough.
Thou.
The Heartless Android. Sounds familiar. Anyway, clearly she can't be eligible because she's a cyborg.
Ragnar.
An apex predator, but still has a limitations on his power, so he can only get so strong.
Mordex.
His self-confidence outshines his power level, thus limiting his chances of obtaining Ultra Ego.
Sidra.
You don't get the title of the Terror of the Asgardian Sea out of thin air. She handled Poseidon's child, and her confidence forced Odin to create the Grand Tournament to begin with.
Zal.
Although he is a powerful individual, he cannot have the intelligence to control that energy, thus also falling short on the ladder.
Sword.
So he's a god, right? But Vegeta's immortal. How can Vegeta's power level be stronger than a Norse god? Don't know, don't care. It's all fun and games here. Okay, but seriously though, Thor cannot obtain Ultra Ego.
Volkar.
His ego is also evident as he is a dashing prince who earned the love of his people, but he is not powerful enough to harness the power of Ultra Ego.
Thea.
She's the fastest legend, yet her ego also overshadows her actual power level. Unless it updates and states that she can run so fast and time travel, just like the Flash. Until then, she's staying in this tier. And for now, until they release more legends into the game, that sums up the almost there tier. And you know what that means? It's finally time. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the legends that can unlock Ultra Ego are...
Orion.
As always, his lore doesn't state much, but he is so self-confident that he has Odin's respect, and can even leave Asgard whenever. Not sure it's official for him to do so or not, but regardless, his power rivals that of Artemis, which, spoilers, we'll get into that later.
Niche.
Now, the Freelance Reaper is so full of herself, especially when she grabbed the unmovable Titan, and she's definitely powerful enough to harness the energy that comes with Ultra Ego.
Artemis.
Now, the rival to Orion, we finally got to you. Atop of being able to cause solar system level explosions with ease and be extremely speedy, she's so confident that when she intended to get at her enemy, Orion, accidentally opened a wormhole intending to strive into Brawlhalla. That's how confident she was, and her power can definitely be controlled and harnessed to unlock Ultra Ego, with all that power wrapped up inside her.
Dust.
He is a very malicious sorcerer, yet he harnesses his power through sheer determination, and he crafted an orb with his own magic and broke free from prison. And finally,
Petra.
surely enough, this monstrosity of a Saiyan wannabe can achieve Ultra Ego. Born in a dimension morphed by gods, she's capable of destructive powers beyond Thor's level of comprehension. And her first line when she entered Brawlhalla was, "What's up, nerds? Ready to get your butts kicked?" That is how confident she is. And that is the legends who can and cannot achieve Ultra Ego in a fantasized reality where Vegeta isn't the only one who can achieve it. Hi, my name is Craig, and thanks for tuning in to Craig's Cartoons. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and check out some other videos on your screen. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one.